October surprise. It's one of the most enigmatic terms in modern American politics, even though it's very much in the conversation again in this month before the election. So what does it mean? And what are some examples? Essentially, an October surprise is any big news story that threatens to disrupt the course of a campaign in its closing weeks. Sometimes these surprises seem to change the course of the race, and other times, the candidate who's the brunt of the October surprise ends up winning anyway. There are three basic categories: unwanted revelations, campaign capers, and world disruptions. The finale of this presidential contest has been overstuffed with Category 1, the video of Donald Trump's lewd boasts about groping and kissing women. Women themselves coming forward to say they got touched against their will. Leaks of Trump's tax returns showing $1 billion loss that could have kept him from paying taxes for years. And the WikiLeaks trove of embarrassing emails about Hillary Clinton's campaign. These personal embarrassments aren't new, and they're not always crippling. Lyndon Johnson's 1964 campaign was rocked in October when his longtime top aide, Walter Jenkins, was arrested with another man in a YMCA men's room, at a time when being a gay administration official was viewed as a moral failing and a national security threat. But LBJ won in a landslide anyway. Days before the 2000 election, it came out that George W. Bush had been arrested for drunken driving 24 years before. His immediate apology undoubtedly aided his razor-thin win.
Oftentimes said that years ago I made some mistakes. I occasionally drank too much, and I did on that night.
Some campaigns, especially when connected to incumbent administrations, have tried to manipulate world affairs to their side's advantage. LBJ almost secured the promotion of his vice president, Hubert Humphrey, by signaling an impending peace breakthrough in the Vietnam War and halting the bombing just before Election Day 1968.
I have now ordered that all air, naval, and artillery bombardment of North Vietnam cease.
The winner, Richard Nixon, had a good memory and helped secure his landslide re-election by allowing National Security Advisor Henry Kissinger to declare peace is at hand a dozen days before the 1972 election.
We believe that peace is at hand.
The promise proved months premature. In 1980, President Jimmy Carter tried hard to create a huge October surprise, which would have been the release of 52 American hostages held in Iran. It didn't happen, and for years there have been unproved allegations that Ronald Reagan's campaign engineered the even bigger October surprise, which was preventing that diplomatic breakthrough until after he won. Finally, there are those October events in the world that campaigns cannot manufacture, but which can still steer the course of an election. Osama bin Laden released an ominous video 5 days before Election Day 2004 that put fears about terrorism back in the public consciousness. After Bush narrowly won re-election, challenger John Kerry said the al-Qaeda leader's tape may have been the difference. The announcement of a record loss of 489,000 jobs in October 2008 was a sure sign the Great Recession was at hand. And Barack Obama's hope and change message was better positioned to win over those in the throes of economic anxiety. When Superstorm Sandy pummeled the New York metropolitan area a week before the 2012 election, Obama was able to use the power of the presidency to appear totally in charge, just as the final undecided voters were making up their minds. It was the sort of October surprise that Mitt Romney or any other presidential challenger would have been powerless to prevent.